You must be wondering, why is she walking with the stroller? Is there a baby backstage? No, there is no baby backstage. So this stroller represents way bigger than that. This stroller represents the phase of a woman when she thinks or she feels to take a pause, or she feels like to give up on herself, give up on her dreams, give up on her passion, give up on her career, give up on her health. Today, I'm standing in front of you because I refused to pause. And now I help other women not to take pause and keep walking with her power. I'm Lopamudra, a woman fitness specialist and nutritionist. 10 years of coaching transformed over 500 women, especially mothers, after their delivery. But my real qualification? Motherhood, 30 kgs of weight gain, postpartum depression, migraine, and whatnot. I learned woman fitness not just by textbook, I lived it. I was not a fitness coach from the beginning. I spent 9 years in IT industry, hefty corporate salary, international travels, I was enjoying. Then what made me to change? What made me to change my path and become a fitness coach? Well, I'll unfold this story slowly. Before that, let's talk about a little bit about motherhood. No, I'm not talking about all the greatness of motherhood. I'm talking about little raw truth that not really widely spoken. A little raw truth is not everyone becomes a loving, caring, nurturing mother overnight. Not somebody who put on 30 kgs of weight, struggling with postpartum depression, endless sleepless nights, C section scar, pain. Her own body feels like a baby elephant. Sitting on a chair and getting up from the chair looks like a pretty well journey. Among all this, taking care of her own health, getting back to shape, sounds like a daydream. Well, I was no less. When I was thinking, when mirror became my enemy, I was almost avoiding the mirror gaze almost. I thought that this is the high time I should step outside and start at least a basic health routine for myself. Well, when I was thinking about it, life turned a different twist. I had to move to States with my 5 months old daughter. A small city of Michigan, snow, snow everywhere. Oh, no, no, no. It was not at all like a Bollywood movie. Far, far away from that. Neither my abroad shifting looks like my on site travels the way I used to do before my motherhood. Life was completely different, upside down. No house help, no parent support who could actually help me to raise my daughter. And unfortunately, motherhood doesn't come with a manual. Me and all the big diaper boxes. Yes. So that was the time when I realized all my plans remain the plans. That's all. But me, I never learned to adjust with my situation. Rather, I know how to turn the situation in my favor. How? I became my own trainer. I became my own nutritionist. I created a time for myself and my daughter, which she used to think that's a playtime with mom, but actually I was achieving my goal. It was quite a win win situation for both of us. My relentless training and non negotiable discipline helped me to come back to my health, come back to my confidence within 10 to 12 months. I got over my postpartum depression. I was feeling myself. Basically, I got myself back. I was happy. But what that did it change only myself? No. Even my surrounding got changed with me. They started noticing my changes, my transformation. They are getting inspired by me. They started seeking help from me that how to get back to their health. And trust me, I was enjoying it thoroughly. I was trying to help them to get fit and fitter. I was educating them with the simple, basic nutrition hacks. And the joy I was enjoying looking at them, their transformation, it was priceless. And that was the moment I realized, what am I best in? What is my real purpose? And that was the moment I decided, why can't I transform? Why can't I change my passion to a little one step ahead and give it a professional twist? And yes, dreams do come true. I could finish my dream certification from my dream academy, National Academy of Sports and Medicine, NASM, USA. I became the professional woman fitness specialist. I started transforming them, enjoying. So, that very reason, motherhood, which put me to postpartum depression, became the very reason to find out and understand my ikigai of my life. I was supremely happy. But something way deeper was still unfolding. What is that? I'll come back to that in 10 seconds. So, before that, if I may ask you all to close your eyes and think about somebody whom you love the most. 10 seconds, quickly. Okay. So, if you guys closed your eyes and open and no prizes for guessing, you might have thought about your children, your parents, your partner, or maybe your pet. But is there anyone in this room thought about yourself? Maybe very few, thank you. Or maybe none or very, very few. So here's what I learned over 10 years of my coaching, working with hundreds of women, that women don't struggle with their health because they are weak or they are lazy. Women struggle with their health because their emotional load is invisible. Their responsibility multiplies and their health becomes their last priority. They take completely the backseat. And along with all this, with our very old childhood friend, our hormones, create even more serious issues, like that lead us to bigger health issues, migraine, IBS, rheumatoid arthritis, many skin diseases, many whole body pain, and so many stress related disorder, which in neurology we say psychosomatic diseases. So if I talk about data, even World Health Organization found out the fact that migraine impacts almost 18% to 20% women instead of 6 to 8% men. Why? Because women are ruled by hormones, our biology and our society intersects. Our higher tendency to be perfect in all our roles, and the society says we need to be perfect in all our roles too. You have to be a good daughter, you have to be a good mother, you have to be a good wife. But in all that roles, you start suppressing your real emotion. We have to be cover our anger, you have to cover your sadness, and that should not make your kids become sad. So among all that, you start learning how to suppress your real emotion. And that is the reason why we get these psychosomatic diseases. So basically, when woman suppresses, the body expresses. I was no exception. I suffered from migraine almost couple of years. Now I'm completely out of it with my own practice, various practices. So my own experience and my day-to-day experience with my clients realized that I need to change my approach when I'm training women. Majority of health coaches, majority of health programs are designed for male physiology. But female physiology is completely different. Our recovery is different. Our metabolism is different. Our hormonal shift is completely different. Then how can this health program will be the same? So I should take a different approach altogether. And another big issue is stepping outside when you have to think about yourself. So, considering everything, I created my own framework, HOME. H stands for habit, O stands for own your body, M stands for minimal equipments, and E stands for every day. Show up every day for yourself. That doesn't need a lot of time. So, that very same stroller once helped my daughter to walk. And now, with my framework, I help other women to walk back to their power. So, walk back to their confidence. So, when a woman comes to me, they think they are coming to me just for the weight. Actually, not. When they get back to their health, when they get back to their shape, it is not really only weight or perfect inches. They find themselves, they find their confidence, they find their own self and growth. So, if I say what is the one takeaway from today's talk, from my talk, I would say don't shrink yourself. Don't ever adjust to shrink yourself. Strengthen yourself. You have the wings, and sky is not asking you any permission. So you have wings, you can fly. And if you don't know where to start, find a woman who can understand your struggle. Find a woman who can understand your physiology, your struggle. Build a habit. Own your body. Start minimal and show up every day for yourself. If I can do it with just my resilience and I no give up attitude, you can do it too. Because, woman, you know, when you are happier, healthier, and stronger, you can build entire family happy, healthier, and happier. Entire generation happier and healthier. And that's why I do what I do. Thank you so much.